Welcome to tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8ball, for the magic 8-ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsyfae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. How's it going? Hi, James. Hi, Matthew. Hello, everyone. Hi, Aries for life. Hello. Hi, Kath. Hi, Katika. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hi, Sean. Hi, Philia. Welcome. Hi, Love Light. How's everyone doing? Hi, Little Pink Pearl. Welcome. Hi, Rara. Hello, everyone. Welcome. How's it going? Hi, Caramel. Hi, girl. Geneva. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hi, love. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Koala. Hi, Twin Soul. Hi, Pure Heart. Welcome, everyone. Hello. Hi, Cat Goddess. Hi, Pure Heart. Welcome, everyone. Everyone is here. Welcome, everyone. So this is like a rare new moon in Aries. Apparently this doesn't happen very often, but this Aries is in a stellium. Not sure if I'm saying that right. But it's because it's in alignment of the sun, the moon, Mercury, Mars, Saturn, and Neptune. It's also in the direction of Chiron. I'm saying that wrong. You know what I mean. That only happens like once every 50 years, is when Chiron turns around in this direction kind of thingy. I don't know the right astrology words for it, but hopefully you know what I mean. So this is supposed to bring a 6-month cycle of new beginnings, personal reinvention, ambition, some energetic rebirth. So there's going to be a lot of energy. So remember, when we're feeling a lot of energy, we could easily turn that energy into anger. So it's just letting you know to use that energy to your full potential, to use it to motivate you, to drive you to take action and doing the things that you want to do, instead of using it to have a short fuse, because it's easier to lean towards that way, because that is the easier energy to express than using that energy to fuel in other positive directions. So that's going to be hard for the next 6 months. So that's kind of like what this tarot spread is about. You can ask any questions you want, but the theme tonight is that Aries, the new moon energy, with everything else in mind, for what this drive is going to bring us, that extra spark of chaos in the universe, right? So it's also going to be urging you to find your true identity. So that may be a tough one. Um, But yeah, if anyone's new here, welcome to join the list. It is exclamation mark join with no spaces in between, followed by your question or theme. Tonight's theme is a new moon. You can just write moon for your theme or theme. But yeah, so I have a little disclaimer description if you want to check that out as well. I also do private readings. The link for that is in the description too. If you're on the free list, I do your reading if you're here or not. So if you go away and come back, you can write exclamation mark position to see where you are on the list, or exclamation mark timestamps to see where your reading was in the reading. I do post the timestamps in the comments after the live as well. If you're in the lounge is a wait list, so you put onto the free list. So Nightbot just chooses people at random from the lounge list to put onto the free list. Nightbot's not a real person, it's just a program I use to allow you to add yourself to the list and to provide some entertainment in the chat. If you have any questions, you can ask Moonbeam or anyone else in the chat, right? Everybody's pretty helpful. But yeah, so I'm gonna switch the screens so we can get started. But yeah, theme readings go above regular free readings. Donation readings go above the theme readings, and VIP members go before the theme readings as well. But I'm gonna switch the screens so we can get started. There we go. Hopefully I did it all right there. Devin, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you. Devin, let's see for Devin. So, C and I are talking again. Woo, that is exciting. That is awesome. Would she feel safer if we kept everything on the DL until she quits? Her stress was around the what ifs. Yeah, I could feel that for you, Devin. Let's see. So, um, would C feel safer if everything was on the DL until she quit? Yeah, don't get me on the spot here. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? Would C feel safer if they kept everything on the DL until she quit? I'd say yes, that would be her comfort zone. You know, I feel like she doesn't want to go out and spread her gossip around, kind of thing of like what she's doing or, around the workplace kind of thing. I feel like she doesn't want to feel restricted though. I feel like she doesn't want to make it feel like a big deal, but also doesn't want it to be fully exposed either, right? So there's a Page of Wands. I feel like she does have deep romantic feelings towards you, right? The Page of Wands, that hot romantic spark and that flame. Um, I feel like whatever the two of you talked about, she does feel less anxious or less stressed or worried about it than she did before. But yeah, I feel like with the Hierophant and Light, she wants to stick to her comfort zone, what she feels safe with, and that sort of thing. Um, yeah. Let's just clarify. Is there anything else that Devin needs to know about this? Yeah, stay positive, just take your time going through the cycles of the changes the two of you are going to be facing in the next little while. Um, yeah, that's what I got. I feel like, you got through the first thing. Things are looking better already. So that is a plus, right? Do you want me to clarify anything, Devin? You're welcome. Alice, new moon for Alice. Yes. Alice, you're a Pisces, right? So for Pisces, you have a positive or more of a darker side of a quote for this reading. So for Pisces, it's act on your intuition now, but escaping won't change the outcome. But let's just see. What does the new moon have for Alice? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? What does the new moon bring for Alice? What's Alice's new beginning? What fears does Alice need to face? What is Alice's inner warrior? What is Alice's inner warrior? Ooh. What is Alice's first move to take action? I got some cards here. What messages do we have for Alice? What messages do we have for Alice? Wait, so I don't know what you need to wait for, but for the justice, this is a new beginning, a new path, a new idea, a new reinvention, whatever it is, I feel like it's a matter of finding that balance of what you feel like is right and what you feel is fair and what's going on in your situation. So I feel like it's more of your ideas, having a clear mind, being honest with yourself, taking accountability, and showing up, being consistent in your energy seems to be a strong one coming through. you know? And then for the strength card here, this is what fears to face right now. Because, Aries, they don't avoid fear, they run right through it, right? I feel like it's a matter of boosting your courage to run right through it as well. Try to figure out what your inner strength is and what is that unconditional love that you need to provide for yourself as well. Like being kinder to yourself seems to be one to put focus on, because I feel like you have infinity potential, right? You have the High Priestess here, not quite sure why it's in the dark, but this is your inner warrior, your strength to rely on right now. So maybe it's a matter of relying on your intuition, relying on those psychic abilities that you have, right? I feel like it's a matter of listening to your inner wisdom, your deep intuition, like feeling what makes you feel what you need to feel, right? Because I just feel like not just trust your instincts, but be patient, stay calm, and figure out what you need to do to stay still when you're meditating or contemplating some ideas. You have the Judgment too, so I don't know if you're going to be like doing some legal work or having some legal things come up for you. But with the Judgment card here, this is your first move to take action, right? So I feel like, yeah, this renewal, rebirth energy, taking action on your truth seems to be what's coming through for you. Maybe some sort of awakening, some new things may open up for you, some opportunities of some sorts, maybe some second chances as well. But Mama Moon says, are you going through some change? Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? Wait, if you shift your focus from what you might lose to what you may gain, endings are actually new beginnings, right? And I kind of feel that, taking an action on your truth, but also a second chance. But whatever your action is, it does suggest to wait until you know what's right, right? It's kind of like here, maybe just pause in stillness before you take that action. That's what I got. Cat Goddess! New moon reading for Cat Goddess! Cat Goddess, what is your sun sign? Is there any, what does Mama Moon want Cat Goddess to know right now? What new beginnings is Cat Goddess going to know now? What is Cat Goddess energy for the new moon? Cat Goddess, if you hear this, let me know what your sun sign is. Ooh, let's see what this is about. What does Cat Goddess need to know from Mama Moon right now? What messages do we have for Cat Goddess right now? Abundance. That's always fun, right? So, for Cat Goddess, the tower is in the dark. So this is a new beginnings, new path, new ideas, new action to reinvent yourself, whatever that is for you. I feel like it's a matter of embracing the changes. You're Scorpio. And so I have a little messages for Scorpio. So this, with all the alignment, all the planets in alignment and Aries and that sort of fun stuff up there. For Scorpio, it says, own your power fully. But control isn't power, it's fear. So trying to figure out how to control your situation and everything else, but also, don't let it consume you kind of thing. Maybe you need to be a little bit flexible in that area during this new moon phase, maybe for the next 6 months. I don't know. But here, for the tower, in the dark too. I feel like it's kind of like being ready for any unexpected changes, like being prepared. Maybe some ideas to focus on. For the Ace of Swords, this is what fears to face right now. So maybe it's a matter of, jumping into or taking a leap into a new direction, a new idea, be more optimistic. Um, speak your truth. Don't be afraid to bite your don't bite your tongue. Say what you gotta say. Say what's on your mind. Take action when you need to. You have the Three of Pentacles here in the dark. So this is your inner warrior. So maybe your inner warrior is about feeling comfortable, maybe more so working alone, or whatever your new plans are. Maybe it's a matter of figuring it out before you express it to everybody else, and no one like steals your work or is over your shoulder too much. But you have the Nine of Cups. So your first move is to take action, right? Nine of Cups. Making sure your mind, heart, and soul is in the right place. God, feel the sense of you embracing joy and fulfillment that's coming through. I feel this energy too, just feeling satisfied. Like put your effort into where you would or will feel satisfied, right? And this one says, wishes are coming true. Having more than enough to go around seems to be what's coming through too. So maybe some materialistic success, like money, may be coming your way as well during this energy. And then Mama Moon says, the world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light, right? Time to take action. Time to speak your truth. Um, you were made from love, and from love, you are whole. There is no more hiding. There is no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. I mean, I don't know about the naked part. We don't live in that time era anymore. But show your true self. Show your true self. I mean, if you want to be naked, go ahead. Right? I don't know. Uh, So parts of you to hide. Okay, so what parts of you do you hide? Is kind of like a question it's asking you. Can you be socially accepted and fit in? Are you being authentic? Do you allow yourself to be all of you? What do you need to feel I guess so you could feel safe to be seen? Journal your answers, and then you also have abundance. So that is fun. Twin Soul! Theme reading for Twin Soul. Is there any, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Or Mama Moon, I guess. Something came through. The King of Wands. What does Twin Soul need to know with this new moon energy? What does Twin Soul need to know from this new moon energy? There we go. We got some energy. What messages does Mama Moon have for Twin Soul? What messages does Mama Moon have for Twin Soul? And there we go. And what is your zodiac sign, Twin Soul? I have a little message here for your sun sign. So for the King of Wands, so I feel like your new beginning, your new path is ready for you to take action, right? I feel this energy of being an assertive leader, being bold and charming and confident in your energy. I feel that there's going to be a big boost of fire, passion, and that sort of fun stuff come your way. So I feel like this could be your action and a new path that could be opening up for you as well. So being a Cancer says choose yourself first this time. So choose yourself first this time, not anyone else, It's time for you this new moon phase. It also says stop abandoning yourself for others. So it's time to be selfish right now. Sometimes being selfish is a good thing. For the King of Swords in the Dark, this is what fears you may need to face during this new moon phase. Is maybe it's a matter of figuring out your truth and what is fair for you, not just what's fair for everyone else, right? I feel this energy of, maybe focusing or dealing with someone who's very analytical, and you may have to, stand your ground on them and not let them, get into your way of what your peace you're trying to create for yourself right now. You have the Justice card in the dark here, so this is your inner warrior. So what strength or powers you have right now is trying to make those decisions and trying to like weigh your options of what's fair, what's right for you right now, and what is not. And figure out what decisions that is for you. Then your first move, your first action to take is the High Priestess here. So I feel like it's a matter of you truly listening to your intuition, your inner knowledge, and that sort of fun stuff, right? Because I feel like there's this energy of some mysteries being revealed towards you. You maybe discover some talents that you didn't realize you had as well. You may find some answers with just being still. So maybe waiting or taking a pause before you act or respond to someone may help you as well. You have a message here that says reconsider. So not quite sure what that means for you. But Mama Moon says there's always multiple ways to look at every situation. Our first reaction is usually rooted in our fears and limiting beliefs. So look at the situation today by stepping outside of the trigger and ask what else could this mean? It also says, is there something in your soul that is calling you to learn in this moment, or is there a pattern that is ready to be broken? Walk in the other person's shoes and see from their perspective. If it doesn't involve around someone else, ask yourself, how is life happening to me right now? I don't know if that's something you need to reconsider or what, but that's what I got. Matthew, theme reading from Matthew. What does Mama Moon need to know? What does Mama Moon want Matthew to know right now? Are there any spirit guides, answers, names of faith that want to come and give Matthew a message about this new moon energy in Aries? There we go. What messages does Mama Moon have for Matthew right now? New compromise. Not quite sure what that means. So, for your new beginning, you have the Ten of Cups in the dark. Not quite sure if there's some new beginnings that needs a little bit of work here, but I think it's a matter of making sure that your wants and desires are aligned and clear, not mixed match in different directions. Making sure that, you are feeling this sense of joy and happiness and security in your energy to start this new beginning. It could be just you reinventing yourself and figuring out what home, family life type of thing looks like for you, where you do feel aligned with your wants and desires. For the Ace of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like there's this energy of this is what fears to face. I don't know if it's a matter of fearing some emotional burnout of some sort, feeling empty or rejected of some sort, or what's going on there. Or just some fears about giving yourself some own self love, giving yourself some love and attention that it needs, right? I feel that for you. For the Chariot, this is your inner warrior. So, your inner warrior wants you to listen to your willpower, listen to your inner wisdom. Because I feel like you are overcoming obstacles. You are listening to your instincts a little bit more. And it's like take action and be confident in ambition. So there may be some quick moves forward that may be coming towards you as well that you can push through. So this is your superpower right now. So for the Empress in the dark, this is your first move to take action. So maybe it's a little bit about holding back of what you want to create or holding back on intimacy until you're sure what's going on with that. I don't know. That's not me talking. That is, Mama Moon, Aries energy. I feel like it's more about being mindful of how you're using this energy. But I don't know. Moon says the thing you are telling yourself right now, the concrete reason why you think you don't belong, you can't do it. You won't get there if you're not enough or it's not for you. What if it wasn't true? So, yeah, like get in your chariot and move forward. Don't look back. Don't second guess yourself, right? It's time for a soul chat. Close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and ask the wise one within yourself, what if it isn't true? What else might be possible? Journal your answers. What lie do I need to let go of to reach my soul's truth, right? You may have to compromise with yourself. So that's what I got. Thank you so much for your donation. Kinda, hello. Clinda, hello, Clinda. Welcome. Clinda, hello. New sub. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. What is the personality and characteristics of my next long-term partner? Let's see. Is there any... Oh, I have the cards there. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Clinda a message? But what is the personality and characteristics of their next long-term partner? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Clinda a message? But what is the characteristics of their next long-term partner? Who is Clinda's next new partner? What is their personality and characteristics? I feel like your partner may be someone who kind of tends to overthink or overanalyze things a little bit. And I feel like sometimes they like to give more themselves than what they do to them. Like they like to give more to their partner than what they get back in return. So I feel like they can burn out sometimes. I feel like overall, I feel like they are good at not being so restricted, or they've learned a lot of things about um trying to find that balance, right? I feel like they're trying to focus on um kind of like moving forward. I feel like they've been doing a lot of healing, and I feel like they are focusing on learning more about their self-worth type of energy. So I feel like they've been doing a lot of shadow work, a lot of work on themselves, maybe even getting therapy, to being a better person for their new long-term love. I feel like they've been doing a lot of work on themselves for that, in some sort of way. There is the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like even though they're very loyal, very dedicated as a person, very patient and very responsible, they work really hard. I feel like they're looking for someone who wants to take things slow. I feel like they're not going to just jump into a relationship and go quickly. They're going to go slow and steady and take their time to like really get to know you if you give them the chance, right? Because I feel like they may be held back on expressing their thoughts and feelings, because I feel like maybe they had a hard relationship in the past or something in the past that may have led them to be more cautious into jumping into another relationship quickly. You know, I feel like once they feel connected and safe with you, they will open up, right? I feel like they don't want any conflicts. I feel like they avoid conflicts at all costs, you know, kind of thing. So they may give in to you. So it's kind of like being aware that you're not taking more than you need to, you know, like that sort of thing. So I feel like they're not going to be like a love bombing you type of energy, you know. It's kind of going to be a mutual connection where you both allow yourselves to um revolve naturally instead of rushing into anything. But I feel like once that love is there, they will fall really hard in love, right? The Knight of Swords is in the light. So I feel like they will be ambitious to take love, to go out with you and connect with you, but it's not going to be fast. It's going to be, you know, once it's there, it's going to be there and it will feel faster, but at first it's going to be slow. I feel like they take their responsibility very seriously. But that's like what I feel like they have learned a lot about lies and stuff like that, so they're going to be extra honest in their next relationship. That's like what. You like slow? That is good, because they're wanting someone who is slow. I can see what the love energy is. What is the love energy is coming through for Pinda? What is the love energy? The love energy is trust. That's exactly what we were talking about. Building that sense of trust. So that is good. James, being waiting for James. Yes. For James, running through spirit guide, for James or Faye. I want to come and give James a message about the new moon in Aries. What does Mama Moon want James to know about the new moon in Aries energy? with everything else going on. What messages does Mama Moon have for James? Oops. I almost took out a love card for you, so, apparently Mama Moon says there's love for you coming through. And then you're an Aquarius. So for Aquariuses, it says, trust your unique path. Detachment is becoming isolating. So don't be detached, because you may make people feel isolated. I'm not quite sure what that means for you, but that's what the messages is for Aquarius. So for your energy here, you do have the Fool in the Dark. So this is supposed to be the new beginning. So I don't know if this new beginning for you is to be more of a rebel. I don't know how you can be more of a rebel than you already are, right? The Fool here is an Aquarius. So maybe focusing more on your unique self, being eccentric, embracing the chaos, right? This says you're innocent, your enthusiasm, your journey has begun, right? I guess that's happening. So, for the Hangman in the Dark, what fears you're going to be facing during this new moon phase is maybe letting go, maybe trying to accept some inner peace, so maybe some inner isolation, spending time with yourself instead of others. Maybe a thing that you may have to deal with. I don't know. There may be some sacrifices here that may challenge you as well. You have the Ten of Pentacles. So this is your inner warrior energy. I think your inner warrior is going to be testing your stability and your growth and your investments or whatever that is for you. So I feel like your test is going to be, or your strength is going to be focusing on your materialistic growth side of things, right? Like building your savings for retirement or whatever that is for you during this new moon phase. You have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is the action you're going to take moving forward. So, the Knight of Pentacles moves slowly. You don't rush into anything. And so with the Knight of Pentacles here, I feel like there's this energy of finishing all the things that you started and you didn't finish. Being patient, being practical, being devoted in your energy. And then Mama Moon says, sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we even are on track or on the right path at all. So I don't know if that has to do with you finishing up some loose ends there. But it says, know this, you are on the right path. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling right now in every area of your life. So apparently you signed a contract for the deal of whatever you're going through right now during this new moon phase. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean that it's not real. And it says, today search for all the ways you align with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. And it seems like you're going to be successful, right? There's success here. So, and the moon is favoring you right now. It seems. I don't know. Love. General reading for love. Let's see what love needs to hear right now. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give love a message? What does love need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give love a message? What does love need to know right now? Bring spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give love a message. What does love need to know right now? So I feel like the Knight of Swords is in the dark. So I don't know if this is someone you're dealing with or what, but this Knight of Swords in the dark, I feel like, I don't know if this person's like mansplaining things or like I don't know, or like not being completely honest with you or just giving you half the information kind of thing. Whatever it is, I feel like it's a battle worth fighting, right? I don't know if you have to prove yourself right or what, but keep guard of whatever the situation is. You know, I feel like it's not a matter of winning though, it's just a matter of getting through whatever that energy is. I feel like you may not get recognition for it, or they may not appreciate you as much as they should. But I also feel like love is coming in. So I don't know if this is a potential lover. You know, sometimes, you know, conflict does lead to other things. I don't know why, but that's a thing sometimes. Yeah, but you know, lovers, like being at a crossroads with making decisions in a relationship. I feel this sense of being happy and being in total alignment, thinking things through. That's coming through. Maybe someone's gonna want a second chance with you, so maybe some of this is from the past. With a judgment here in the dark, I feel like someone may be wanting some closure, or have figured out that they are like they figured out how to be more self-aware. I don't know. Let's clarify. What is this energy for love? Is there any spirit guidances, angels, or fae? What is this energy for love? Five of Swords in the dark. Yeah, I feel like someone may want to reconcile with you. I don't know if they're actually going to do it because now it's in the dark, or if they're just thinking about it but hesitating or delaying. The Seven of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like they're kind of like going back and forth on their options. I feel like I don't know what they're dealing with. I feel like they're trying to figure things out. Who is this person? The Queen of Wands. Maybe it's not even a guy. I don't know who this person is, but they seem to, it could be just the new moon energy right now in Aries. So there's gonna be a lot of energy, so it's easier to get upset than to use it for good. So I feel like this person may just have a hot temper because of the Aries energy, or just be ego driven right now. But don't let them ruin your day. Stay on your guard. Don't let them knock you off your horse, kind of thing. That's just what I want. Hi, Kisha. I'm not sure if I did your reading yesterday, but I always put the timestamps of the reading if you feel like you missed your reading. I put the timestamps of the readings on the comments of the live when the live is done as well. But sometimes I don't get to do everyone as well, though. I'm only here for 2 hours. For Geneva! Messages for Geneva from Fluta. Let's see, from Tom Fluta. Okay, no, messages for me at Tom Fluta. Okay, let's see for Geneva. Before Geneva. Is there any spirit guides, answers to answer Faye that want to come and give a message to Geneva and Tom Fluta? Is there any spirit guides, answers to answer Faye want to come and give a message to Geneva and Tom? Is there any spirit guides, answers to answer Faye that want to come and give a message to Geneva and Tom? There we go. I feel like there's a little imbalance between you and Tom, or just around the energy between the two of you in general, with the Ten of Pentacles being in the dark. I just feel like there's this energy of, I don't know if there's been a little bit of playful conflict going on between the two of you, or what's going on there, or some sort of financial delay that may be lingering. I don't know what that is. But overall, you have a beginning, a new journey that's approaching, or new opportunities that may be starting. I feel this sense of being spontaneous and trusting each other and being optimistic about how things are going to play out moving forward. You have the sun energy here, so I feel like there's some good inner child energy coming through, right? I feel there's positive, motivating energy coming through as well, of happiness and joy and success between the two of you. I feel like there's this energy too that you're both moving into a better position or into a better path, because you have the Ace of Wands too. So new sparks, new passions, new energies. Um, you want them to reconcile? Yeah, I feel like if whatever decisions you make, I feel like it's gonna be positive. So I feel like if you reach out to them, it would be positive, right? Because I feel like you're both in a positive energy. It does seem to be some sort of imbalance here with the Ten of Pentacles. Like I wasn't sure if it was a conflict or what it was, some sort of dispute. I don't know. But overall, both of your energies seem very positive. A new beginning with the Fool and the Wands are both indicating a new beginning. The Ace of Wands is like a spark of passion, romance, or a spark of motivation, action, right? And Two of Swords, I feel like it all depends on what decisions that you make moving forward. So yeah, right now is a push to face your fears, right? That's what Mama Moon's tarot spread was about, was facing your fears right now. What else does Geneva need to know about this? What does Geneva need to know about this? Should Geneva reconcile with Tom? The Star, have faith, believe in the universe that it is in alignment with this energy for you, right? You know, light a candle. Yeah, I feel like it's time for the two of you to mend your broken hearts, right? I feel like that's what it's about. Trust the universe, the universe to mend your broken hearts. Trust your instincts, and that sort of thing. But that's what I want, right? Yeah, it's your time. You know, at least if you open that door of communication, try to make amends, you'll know either way, right? You'll face your fears. And there you go. HGGHH. Let's see for HGGHH. General, and what do I see about Jonathan towards HGGHH? During Spirit Guides, Answers, and Angels, Fae. What does HGGHH need to know, and what's going on with Jonathan's energy towards them? Ooh. What's going on here? Next one I want to come out. You have the Devil, so I feel like, I don't know if you're tied up into some materialistic temptations or what's going on with that, because I feel the sense that you have a sense of freedom, but I feel like you're holding back. So I don't know if you're holding back with expressing your wants and desires towards Jonathan, or what's going on with that, because I do feel like there is also some sexual desires wanting to come out as well, right? The Two of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like you're a little indecisive or a little bit out of ideas of how to communicate or how to approach Jonathan, maybe coming through as well. The Ace of Wands is in the dark. Yeah, I just feel like there's energy of being out of ideas. But I feel like it's kind of like you taking responsibility, right? With the King of Pentacles here. Just kind of, being practical with your communication, or open that door of communication and seeing what's there. I feel like it's not a matter of taking a leap of faith. I feel like it's kind of like you moving forward with some sort of plan. The Ten of Pentacles is here, so I do feel like, settling down, figuring what your true beliefs and values are, of what you want to do with taking action moving forward. What advice do we have for HTGHH? What advice can we give? King of Pentacles in the light twice, right? King of Pentacles is like, be ambitious, take responsibility, do what you gotta do, be independent. If you need to figure out what's going on with Jonathan, it feels like it's time for you to face that fear and just take that action and see what happens. Yes, what I got. Jennifer! Dion's feelings and future actions towards Jennifer. Is there any spirit guides, answers, James, or Faye that want to come and give Jennifer a message? What are Dion's feelings and future actions? What is Dion's feelings and future actions? Ooh, that one. cards are like really flying up for you. I feel like whatever's going on with Dion right now, he's kind of feeling, you know? I feel like he's kind of, I don't know if he's struggling with like work situations or financial situations or what's going on with there, but I feel like he's very stressed, like very held back with whatever he's dealing with right now, like kind of like on guard, right? The Nine of Wands is in the dark, so I feel like, you know, maybe a little bit rigid or a little bit defensive in their energy because of whatever's going on. I feel like it's more about what's going on at the workplace kind of thing, eh? Or money side of things. But I feel like overall they do enjoy going out with you. There's the Three of Cups here. So, you know, wanting to have fun, wanting to go out, wanting to do things. The Knight of Wands in there, maybe that is what their wants and desires are, but maybe they feel like they should be responsible and not overspend, or, you know, the King of Wands in the dark. I feel like they're trying to control themselves, right? I feel like they're trying to wheel it in and be responsible, but even though they're struggling with that a little bit. King of Swords too, wanting to speak their truth, wanting to be strategic on their planning or their ideas or their time, and trying to figure out what's with that. What else does Jennifer need to know about his true feelings and future actions? I feel like his future actions is to want to go out, but I feel like he's being held back by something else. Yeah, I feel like he's not really telling me the whole truth, so I'm not quite sure what's up with that. The Seven of Wands is in the dark, so after avoiding something or just feeling overwhelmed with completing the cycle that they're in. So that's what I got. I feel like they still have a lot of feelings for you because they're thinking about you a lot. I feel like they want to take action with you of going out, but there's something in the back of their mind that's really stressing them out, it seems. What a bullet. Diamond Girl, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, will investing 500 to 15K into a company. Is this like a financial question? Like a business question? Because I'm not allowed to answer legal or health or that type of question. I can see what the energy is, but I can't really tell you if it's a good investment or not really. You know, that's for professional financial advisor type of thing. For Diamond Girl, trying to figure out how I can ask the question. What is the energy around? I don't know. Can you rephrase the question, Diamond? Just YouTube and stuff has rules. Diamond, are you here? For Kath, what do you see coming for Kath in the week of April? Let's see. Is there any spirit guide, angels, angels, or fae that want to come and give Kath a message? What is coming for Kath in the week of April 21st to the 26th? Is there any spirit guides, messengers, angels, or fae? What is coming towards Kath for the week that want to come through? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is coming through for Kath for the week of April 21st to the 26th? We have an extra card that wanted to come out there. So for Aries, right? This is the Aries energy. So it's like start now, don't overthink it. Stop sabotaging your own momentum. So that's your moon. That's your moon is bringing you. For Cath 2, you have the Six of Wands in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of feeling a little unseen, maybe feeling a little bit unsure, unstable, and not that you're unstable, just the energy around you may not feel right to you is what I'm trying to say. You have the Ace of Cups in the dark too, so I don't know if there's been some creative blocks or just not quite feeling as fulfilled or content as you would like during those weeks. So I feel like there's this energy of having some second thoughts or kind of like focusing more on what your heart truly wants and desires during that week, right? I feel like it's a matter of focusing on turning your Ace of Cups in the dark back into the light and having that sense of fulfillment and filling up your own cup of self-love and contentment during that week. And I feel like that will also help you change your judgment back into the light as well. Because I feel this energy of you having a second chance and embracing your self-love energy as well as like going through a self-evaluation kind of energy and figuring out what things are yours to keep, like what kind of things are you going to take accountability for and what kind of things you're going to let go of, because I feel like you're going through a rebirth energy, and then like mostly everybody's going through a rebirth energy right now, but probably even more so you because you're an Aries, so may you feel it a little bit more. I feel like the home life energy is going to be improving as well. I just feel like with the Ten of Cups here, the sense of your wants and desires being aligned and clear, having the sense of focusing on family and fulfillment and love energy coming through. You have the Five of Pentacles in the dark. So I feel like work life and financial things may be improving either in that week or during this new moon phase, and I feel like you're gonna feel like there's a weight lifted off of you as well. So I don't know if your work is just gonna feel easier or go by faster or whatever that is for you, but it seems like there is some positive energy coming your way. That is what I got. Koala, blessings coming towards Koala. The in 2 months. Let's see what's coming towards Koala in the next 2 months. Rain spirit guides, destinies, angels, or fae. What's coming towards Koala in her life in the next 2 months? I'm not quite sure what that is about. There was too many cards there, so I'm gonna try it again. For Koala, what's coming towards Koala in the next 2 months? Let's see. Any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? What's coming towards Koala in the next 2 months? Ooh. It came out again anyways. Oh my goodness. There may be some stresses and worries coming your way. Whatever that is for you. You have the Knight of Pentacles in the dark. So I don't know if this is someone that you're dealing with or your energy, but I feel like there's this energy of either you or someone being uncompromising, like not wanting to cooperate, kind of giving you a hard time. I don't know if this person is just someone who's lazy in general or whatever's going on in their energy, but I feel like their energy may affect you in some sort of way. The Lovers is here, so if you feel like love and a romance is coming towards you too, the Cancer man. Okay, yeah. So I don't know if this is someone you're in love with or what, but I feel like they're not taking this energy well, right? I mean, we have like 4 planets in Chiron, all in alignment right now, so that's causing some crazy energy right now. So, there may be some stressful energies between the two of you. That you may worry about and that sort of thing. But I feel like it's kind of like, it's just a placement of the moon right now. You have the moon here to kind of back that up as well. I'm just trying to figure out how to get through this new moon phase. It may feel a little rocky. The Four of Wands is in the dark. So I feel this energy of, I don't know if there's kind of like some events or plans may cancel or get postponed. They may shift things a little bit as well. There may be some slow growth in the energy of what's going on there. I feel like there's an energy too of feeling impatient and frustrated and kind of having low motivation of finishing task or work or whatever that is. Let's see, what else does Koala need to know about this energy? What else does Koala need to know about this energy? Overall, gonna move forward in a positive light and have that badass success, right? The Six of Wands. Having that victory, that success, being validated for your work and the things that are going on. So you're going to be appreciated despite the challenges. Things may be challenging emotionally, but there's going to be some positive light. You're going to get through these challenges and, good things, good success, good victory coming your way. You're welcome, Koala. Diamond. Will investing in Binax be a successful outcome? Yes. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Diamond a message? Will investing in Biteneck? I feel like I'm so saying that wrong. BTY net. Okay. Will investing be a successful outcome? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? What is the energy around this investment for Diamond? Will this investment be successful, have a successful outcome for Diamond? Well, none of them are face up, so we'll try that again. Any spirit guides, answers, readings, or fae, will the energy around Diamond's investment be successful or have a successful outcome? Will it have a successful outcome? The Nine of Cups is in the light, so that's generally a really positive energy, right? A sense of embracing joy, fulfillment, having achievement. So this one's suggesting yes, but then you also have the Knight of Pentacles in the light. That is kind of having that achievement, getting things done. I also feel like with this Knight of Pentacles, kind of like be cautious when you take action, right? Because the Knight of Pentacles doesn't rush into anything. They go forward with caution, even though it can be successful. Maybe it's a matter of, getting other people's opinions. The Three of Pentacles is in the dark. So seeing if there's anything that's competing or could potentially be stressful around this situation. You have the Nine of Cups too. Of seeing how you feel about it, make sure your alignment in your mind, heart, and soul is on the right place. The Knight of Cups in the dark, kind of figuring out if you have any mixed feelings about it or not. The Six of Cups is in the dark too, so I don't know if that's kind of like something from the past may come up and interrupt this energy or what. But you have the King of Pentacles in the dark too, so the King of Pentacles in the dark could be a poor financial decision. But it could also be like this is a gamble kind of thing, if it's gonna be a good investment or not. It's kind of like rolling the dice to figure it out. I don't know. Let's see, what other advice can we give to Diamond about the energy around her investing? I don't know if it's just not as fulfilling as you're hoping for, but the Lovers is like making a kind of a life kind of type of decision about your family or your home situation to take into consideration, but they are in the positive light, except for the sun may not be. I mean, the Ace of Cups may not be as fulfilling, but I don't know. That is what I got with that question. Sorry, that was a tough question. You're welcome, Diamond. Thank you for your donation again. Philia! What is the energy of hearing from Eric? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, answers, demons, or fae? So he's an Aries. So Aries energy with the planets and the moon and all that stuff that's going on right now. For Aries, it's kind of like start now, don't overthink it, stop sabotaging your own momentum. So that may be pushing him into a direction, right? But for you being a Gemini, it says, say it, your voice opens doors. So your words mean a lot right now. It also says you're talking around the truth, so just say what you want to say and don't hold back on that. So let's see what the cards have to say. For Philia, what is the energy around Eric? What is the energy around Eric towards Philia right now? Great spirit guides, answers, or fae. What is the energy around Eric right now? Well, I feel like Eric does have a lot of things going on in his mind. I feel like he does, stay up all night thinking about you. Kind of wishing things were more successful than they are. I feel like I don't know if he's feeling like giving up right now or feeling a little bit unsure what his next moves are. The moon is in the dark too, so I feel like you have some fears or worries about whatever's going on with him right now as well, or the situation. I'm not sure. The Nine of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like there's something that's disappointing or not fulfilling enough for him right now. Yeah, I feel like he has mixed feelings, but overall, there's a lot of love, a lot of compassion, a lot of, romantic feelings between the two of you for sure. And I know that Eric feels that and would love to give you that success, that victory of the two of you being together. I feel like that's heavily on his mind, but he worries and stresses about it a lot. And I feel like he's not quite sure what to do about it. He doesn't know how to face those fears to have that fulfillment. What advice? It is really raining outside. I don't know if you guys hear it, but it's really pouring out here. What advice do we have for Philia? Yeah, it's kind of like figuring out what your options are and what choices you have and which ones you're going to choose, right? The Seven of Cups is a matter of making a choice regarding one that you feel like you can stick with or which one makes sense for you right now. The World is in the light, so I feel like this cycle of completion or this cycle of success. The Queen of Wands, like the message says for the new moon in Aries is, say it, your voice opens doors for you right now. Be bold and resilient like the Queen of Wands here. But that's what I got. Kaylee! Moon reading for Kaylee. Yes, what does the new moon in Aries have for Kaylee tonight? Any spirit guides, answers, or fae? What does Mama Moon want Kaylee to know right now? What new beginnings or new paths that are opening for Kaylee? What does Mama Moon want Kaylee to know right now? What messages can we get for Keely right now? Ooh, it's up to you. So, for the new beginnings, right? Your new path is the Three of Cups. So, I don't know if you're going to be making new friends or having more time for the friends you already have, but I feel the sense of friendship, support, celebration, and going out and having fun, having the sense of joy, and that sort of fun stuff. What fears that you may be facing right now during this new moon phase is maybe some competition, right? Maybe some changes and challenges, especially regarding competition. So I don't know if it's a matter of figuring out right now who are your friends and who is not your friends right now, and trying to figure out what your energy is around that. I also have a message for you if you tell me what your sun sign is. But yeah, so I feel like what fears you may be facing right now is figuring out what to avoid or what unresolved issues is lingering that you may want to resolve. You know, if there's any conflicts that need to be sorted or challenges, whatever that is for you. You have the Tower in the Dark too. So this is your inner warrior. What strength and power to rely on right now? I think it's a matter of you boosting your strength with being brave enough and strong enough to deal with any type of destruction or chaos or that sort of thing, because I feel like just being able to handle a crisis right now will be a strong energy and a strong power for you to rely on right now, because the tower's in the dark, so it's not like this is really going to happen, but it's a matter of figuring out being aware of any red flags around you or any of that sort of thing. But your path forward, your first move forward is the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like, the element of change is going in your favor, taking a chance, good opportunities may be coming your way, luck and destiny seems to be on your side. The Mama Moon says, the feeling of shame is the lowest energy frequency there is. When you live in shame, you live in darkness. What part of you is ready to stand in the light? Is there any shame from the past experiences that is ready to be healed? That could be an inner battle within yourself as well. It also says, heal the shame by giving it a name. Bring it to the light and let it be seen, heard, and healed. It's it's a revival season, so replace the shame with your soul's truth. So do some journaling and write, my soul's truth is, and label whatever inner conflict you may be dealing with right now, and let it go, because it's up to you on how you're going to move through this new moon phase. And there's a lot of energies that's going to be coming through, right? New moon in Aries and the kind of the alignment that it's in right now is going to challenge us to stay positive and not be aggressive. Aries, how would Cappy Cat potentially respond to me messaging him tonight? Let's see for Aries. For any spirit guides, answers, or fae that want to come and give Aries a message. Thank you. How would Cappy Cat potentially respond to Aries if they messaged him tonight? How would Cappy Cat respond if Aries messaged them tonight? Yeah, I feel like, I don't know why I use those cards, but those are supposed to be the theme cards. They wanted to be used. For the Four of Cups, I feel like, if you take your time and thought things through and you feel like it is a good option for you to do to message them and communicate with them, I feel like it's a matter of you trusting your intuition, right? I feel like you don't want to miss an opportunity when you're feeling like there is an opportunity that is presenting itself right now in this energy. For the Hierophant in the dark, so I don't know if it's a matter of, you know, not falling on old ways and coming up with a new way to communicate with them, or bring up a new topic or something like that. I feel like it's kind of like you being creative with how you're going to message Cappy Cap kind of energy, because I feel like you do have the motivation to take action to move forward. There may be challenges that come along with it, but I feel like your energy is in the right place. I feel like the only way up is up, so there it can only get better. It can't get any worse, right? You have the Hermit in the dark too, so it's a matter of you coming out and socializing and doing what you gotta do to connect with Cappy Cap, and I feel like they will respond in a positive light. I do. Will Cappy Cap respond? Will Cappy Cap respond? I feel like they will. I feel like they will, and I feel like they're gonna wear their heart on their sleeve, and they will take that responsibility. But at first, there may be a little bit of an imbalance at first. So I feel like it's kind of like talking about the future, not talking about the past, kind of thing, to balance out the energy. Yeah, I feel like he will, but when he first answers, it may be a little bit iffy. So I feel like it's a matter of communicating about the future and not communicating about the past, right? Try to find that steady balance forward. Seems to be an energy. Like, don't go back on old terms. Bring something new. It is where I go it. Alice! For Alice. Theme reading for Alice. A new moon reading for Alice. What does Mama Moon want Alice to know right now? What does Mama Moon want Alice to know right now? What does Alice need to know from Mama Moon right now? Oops, I took out an extra card, so these two go together. What messages does Mama Moon have for Alice tonight? What messages does Mama Moon have for Alice tonight? A year from now, so I don't know what's happening, but a year from now, something's in the works now. So, yeah, I feel like what new beginning for you is potentially a new path, right? A new action that you're going to take moving forward is getting that sense of victory, right? I just feel the sense of badass success coming your way, and it's just beginning. I just feel the sense of you putting yourself out there, using your energy for practicality and popularity, and just kind of like having this reset in your energy of focusing what's important for you, what kind of action you want to take moving forward. You have the moon in the dark. So this is what fears to face right now. And the moon itself is a matter of facing your fears, right? So I don't know if there's any, I don't know if it's a matter of fears of trusting your intuition or trusting your instincts or what's going on with that. But I feel like it is a matter of trusting your intuition and figuring out what things you want to focus on, in with the old, in with the new and out with the old kind of energy. You have the Three of Pentacles, so this is your inner warrior energy. So I feel like it's a matter of seeking some opportunities, mastering your mind, being more clear minded, clear focus on your thoughts and your actions and your motivation, right? Because I feel like it's a matter of you learning through what you're doing, also cooperating with the other people around you, who you're connecting with, and that sort of thing. I feel like your skills and your shared goals and visions are going to be meaningful moving forward during this new moon phase. For your first move forward is taking action, right? The Ace of Pentacles, some new action, new ideas. It could be a new job or investment coming through that will give you some sort of material gain. It's a matter of feeling optimistic, because I feel like it's a matter of you planting your seed and watching it grow, kind of thing. Because I feel like there may be some unexpected changes that may come your way, that will be positive and successful with the sun energy here. Again, you have two cards here that's kind of like giving you an energy to be optimistic and figuring out what is what with that. I feel like I already did Alice's moon reading for some reason. Maybe I didn't, but I thought I did. Uh, and then it also says, my moon says, what are you able to see in others? What are you able to see in another is only visible because it is within you, ready to be brought out. Shine light and his feeling of not enough, and see the truth. All that you need and want is within you. So today, stop comparing and start creating, and something's going to happen within a year from now. That is what I got. That's okay. Alice got 2 bonus readings. For Sean, will I reach my April sales goal? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Sean a message? Will Sean reach their April sales goal? Is there any advice from Sean's future self that already reached her April sales goal? Let's see. What does Sean need to know from her future self that already reached her April sales goal? I'm not quite sure by the way you wrote that if you already reached your future goal or if you're wanting to. I'm not quite sure. You have the Four of Cups in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of revisiting an offer. Not quite sure what that is. Because I feel like you've been doing the work and you may have had some new thoughts, or some new thoughts or new clarity may come to you with you taking a second look at a past offer. I'm not quite sure what's up with that. The Page of Swords is in the dark too, so I feel like there's this energy of making sure that you are being consistent in your energy and you are speaking your truth. I feel like that is a strong energy coming through, as well as you leading with kindness and compassion and understanding for some reason. So I'm not quite sure what's up with that. You have the Judgment in the dark, as well as the Seven of Swords. So I feel like some sort of truth is going to be revealed towards you, or if there was any misinformation before, I feel like that information may suddenly appear or come through for you. Maybe it's something that you've been waiting for. I don't know. But I feel like you're going to be having a sense of clarity moving forward. I also feel like there's this energy of rethinking a past strategy. So I feel like there's like going back into something to see if anything was missed that may be valid for right now and may help with your future sales or your future energy of what's going on there. Um what advice do we have for Sean? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Sean a message? Will Sean reach her April sales goal? What is the energy around Sean reaching her April sales goals? Page of Swords again. It's in the light this time, so I feel like it's a matter of you being completely honest with yourself, making some bold moves moving forward. Think fast. Don't wait on something too long. Seems to be what's coming through here. Making sure that you are confident in yourself, but not overly confident where your ego is showing. Lead with compassion. The King of Swords is in the dark. So yeah, I feel like instead of being logical, being more into your heart a little bit, when it comes to finishing up your sales between now and the end of April. But that is what I got. Really, Juliet. That really came out aggressively for you. Holy. If I have 2 marriages coming in my future, how will be the second one? His lifestyle qualities, and is he forging? Let's see for Juliet. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What will Juliet's second future marriage be like? What are his qualities? I feel like the second one will be somebody that you've already met in your childhood. So I don't know if it's somebody you went to school with when you were a kid, or someone that you played with when you were a kid, or someone your family knew when you were a kid, kind of energy, you know? Because I just feel like um, they're gonna know your past. Like you're both gonna know um, each other from childhood, kind of energy is coming through. There is the high priestess here. So I feel like the second one, they may have, I don't know if it's you or them, but I feel like you or them may have some repressed feelings from a previous relationship that may linger in both of your energies, or I'm not quite sure yours or them. But I feel like overall the two of you will work well together. I feel like the two of you may even start a business together of some sorts. Because I feel like the person that in your second marriage will be very like crafty, very good at doing things, what their job is, but I feel like they'll be really good at it. Um, I feel this energy of them being very consistent in their energy, being very dedicated, very focused. You know, they'd be really good at like paying attention to details and that sort of thing. Um, I feel like they may have like their own business, or they may want to start their own business with the hermit here, because I feel like they spend a lot of time alone. So I feel like they work alone, kind of thing. Um, you know, I feel like they don't work well like with a lot of other people. What else does Juliet need to know about their second person they're gonna marry? Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles came up again, so I feel like this person is gonna be very nurturing, very kind. Um, I feel like they're gonna put in a lot of time, be very good at their work. The Page of Wands will be very romantic. I feel the hot fire romantic spark coming through with them taking a leap of faith and being spontaneous and adventurous in their energy. But that is what I got. Hi, Candy. Hello. How does it feel or think about me right now? Or he forgot me and moved on? Will he remove or block and text me? Let's see for eye candy. During spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae, does he think or feel about eye candy? How does he think or feel about eye candy right now? How does he think or feel about eye candy right now? Ooh, I feel like he's heartbroken. I feel like he misses you and he thinks about you, but he's heartbroken about how things ended. I feel like he has not forgotten about you. I feel like he's trying his best to move on. The King of Wands is in the dark here. So I feel like when he connects with somebody else, he feels like he's cheating on you. Like, I feel like he thinks about you when he's with someone else. So I don't know if that has caused some problems for him. Like, I could feel him, like, calling someone that he's with, like, your name by accident. and it not going well, right? With the Knight of Cups in the dark here, I feel like he very much wears his heart on his sleeve. Um, yeah, I feel like it causes him to be very moody, very, I feel like he hasn't been able to commit to anything or anyone because he keeps thinking about you and is still heartbroken about you. So he's still very sad about whatever happened. I feel like he's trying to move forward, but he keeps making mistakes that mess things up for him. What does Eye Candy need to know about this energy? Will he text Eye Candy? Will he text Eye Candy? No, he's not gonna text you. Will he remove the block on Eye Candy? Will he remove the block on Eye Candy? He's not going to do that because he's trying hard to get over you. So he's not going to text you. He's not going to unblock you. But he's struggling to move on from you, though. That is what I thought. Mike! Is Mike's boss trying to frustrate Mike so that he quits? Is there any spirit guides, answers, James, or Faye? Is Mike's boss trying to frustrate Mike so that he quits? Did he feel he made a bad decision hiring me? Does the boss feel like he made a bad decision hiring Mike? Does he feel like he made a bad decision hiring Mike? I feel like it's quite the opposite, Mike. I feel like he's trying to encourage you. I feel like he's trying to help you, right? I feel like he really wants you to succeed. I feel like he sees the potential you're making, but I think he feels like you're making poor choices in the choices that you make, even though he sees your strength, he sees your potential, he sees your success. And I feel like he's trying to be very honest with you with what's going on in hopes that you are learning. You may not see it as learning with the Page of Cups in the dark, but he's trying his best to teach you in the best way that he can. So on your boss's end, he feels like he is showing you love by being brutally honest. It seems to be what's coming through here. He may get frustrated with himself trying to show you or teach you how he wants things done, but he does not regret hiring you. He, is trying to help you make more positive or better decisions, though. Yeah, that is what I got. Elephant! Moon reading for Elephant! What does Mo and Moon want Elephant to know tonight? Is there any spirit guides, answers, James, or Faye that want to come and give Elephant a message? What does the new moon in Aries brings for Elephant? Elephant, what is your sun sign? What does the new moon have for Elephant tonight? What messages does the moon have for Elephant? What messages does the moon have for Elephant? Okay, so you have the Knight of Cups and the Light. So I feel like there's this energy of yeah, so for the Knight of Cups, this is a new beginning for you. So I feel like a new beginning for you your new path may lead you to love and romance, right? I feel this energy of you following your heart and being more open to allowing love and allowing emotions to flow through you right now, right? I feel that. I feel like your Prince Charming is following Your Prince Charming is coming, and following your heart is a strong energy that's coming through. I feel the sense of you being more passionate, more idealistic, more flirty in your energy. The fears you may be facing right now is trusting the universe. I feel like it's important for you to trust your universe. Allow the abundance of miracles to come your way. Align yourself with your balance between, hope and opportunity and earth and water. So earth and water is what's practical and what is having faith in the universe or using your intuition or your spirituality in your balance. You have the 5 of Cups in the dark. So this is your inner warrior that is trying to come out. So I feel like your powers right now that you can rely on is healing from the past and not dwelling so much on the past, but making amends with the past and restoring your focus forward. Because I feel this sense of you breaking out of a negative mindset and nudging you forward and letting go of things that are no longer serving you. Your next steps forward through this is a 9 of Cups in the dark. So I feel like it's not a matter of wishing for things to come true. It's you doing the work to make them come true. Believe in yourself, set your intentions. And Mama Moon says, judgment closes our heart to truth and separates us from love. It blinds us to our fear and holds us in shame. Of whom are you placing judgment right now? Is it someone in your life? Is it yourself? Release the shackles, right? Release the shackles here, like from the 5 of Cups. Drop the explanations and be grateful for what is. It also says, look at the person you are judging. I don't know if this is the Knight of Cups that you're judging or who, but it says, look at the person you're judging as if you were looking at a small child. See them learning and growing and falling down and making mistakes. See their desires to be loved and accepted. Add even more grace to open your heart to this truth. When I lift the judgment from myself and others, I uncover my own truth. I am loved, I am whole, and I am limitless, and so are they, is what you're supposed to say to yourself. But that is what I got, and you also have within a few weeks, you're going to see some results of Mama Moon's energy, I guess. Hi, culture! Kritika, general reading for Kritika. What does Kritika need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, entities, or fae that want to come and is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Kritika a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Kritika a message? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give Kritika a message? You have the 10 of Wands in the light. I feel like there's this energy of having a lot of weight on you, right? I don't know if you've been taking on too much or you just feel like someone's sucking out your energy. I don't know what that is for you, but I feel like you're feeling overwhelmed. I feel like you've been doing a lot of hard work and a lot of things have been stressing you out. I don't know if it's this person who's the Page of Swords here or what, because I feel like there's this energy of you holding back for some reason. I feel this sense of, I don't know if it's a matter of um them just being in your mind too much or being in your space too much, maybe deceiving you one way or another. I don't know, maybe just being too nosy. Whatever the energy is, I feel like you do have a sense of stability and growth coming your way, right? The 10 of Pentacles here, I feel like your hard work is paying off. I feel the sense of success and you settling down and seeing your worth and focusing on your own self-worth and how you're going to grow and prosper. I do feel like there's going to be options or decisions coming through, maybe too many options, but I feel like it's a matter of you restoring your focus, being realistic with your goals, and choosing what you feel like is realistic for you right now or what you feel like you can put your time and energy into to make it grow. I feel like it's a matter of you also needing to face some fears and trust your intuition a little bit more here as well. Because I feel the sense of you being more self aware feeling more exposed because of the self-awareness. What else does Kritika need to know about this energy? What else does Kritika need to know about this energy that's coming through? Oh, yeah, judgment. I feel like the judgment is just a sense of redemption, right? Maybe having some second chances, following your true calling, follow where your heart is leading you. I feel like there's potential here with some growth with the Seven of Pentacles. Patience is going to pay off. It's a matter of you being persistent and continuing with whatever you have going on and not giving up on it, no matter how hard and difficult it is, right? You have the Four of Pentacles in the dark too, so I feel the sense of you revisiting a past offer. Maybe some new thoughts are coming through. But yeah, I feel like it's important for you to keep doing the work. And positive energy is coming your way. A boost of energy and motivation, I feel like it's coming your way as well. That's what I got. Culture, theme reading. Theme reading for culture. What does Mama Moon want culture to know right now? For any spirit guides, ancestors, angels of faith, and walking your culture a message. What does Mama Moon want culture to know right now? What messages does Mama Moon have for culture? What messages does Mama Moon have for culture? What messages does Mama Moon have for culture? Recovery. So you being a Cancer. So for Cancers, it says, choose yourself first this time. Stop abandoning yourself for others. So it's time to be selfish right now. It's time for you to focus on yourself and not other people right now. And for your moon sign being in Taurus, it says, take the risk. Comfort can wait. Comfort is costing you your growth. So for your new beginning with this new moon phase, you have the Magician. So I feel like with the Magician, um, it's a matter of trusting your self confidence, trusting yourself that you're making the right decision. Because I just feel like this new beginning is a matter of you being honest with yourself, being connected to your true self, figuring out what you want to manifest for yourself. Because I feel like it's a matter of letting go of any communication blocks, any mental or creative blocks, kind of thing, to have that sense of clarity of what you want to focus on moving forward, right? Because I just feel a sense of you maybe even reinventing yourself in a way of really showing your full potential that you have and boosting your self confidence and your empowerment with creativity. And then facing your fears is the Ace of Cups. So I don't know if facing your fears is being fearful of attracting a new love towards you or fearful of taking time for yourself and filling your own cup of self love kind of energy. Whatever that is, it's kind of like, Aries, don't avoid fear. They run right through it. So it's kind of like pushing you to do the same, especially with expressing your true emotions. You have the Nine of Pentacles in the dark. So this is your inner warrior energy of what kind of power to rely on right now. And I feel like it's a matter of you relying on figuring out how to stabilize your home work life balance and figuring out what you need to focus on. I feel like it's not really a matter of pressuring yourself to do better, but kind of just embracing your true self and your true beauty and how you're gonna ground yourself to move forward. You have the Page of Swords in the dark, and this is your first move of action to move forward. I feel like with the Page of Swords in the dark, is kind of learning the truth about yourself or being honest with the truth of what your true feelings and thoughts and desires are. Because I feel like there's this energy of, I don't know if it's a matter of like figuring out what your next actions are and boosting your ambition to that direction. But Mama Moon says our body speaks to us through physical pain or discomfort. Our body sends messages for us to look more deeply, see the trapped emotions lurking in fears and beliefs, and limit you. Listen to your physical body, and you will be led to the source. I feel like that is what's coming through with the cards as well. Of your pain. It's time to let go and healing on. It's time to let go, you're healing on. It also says, get the book Heal Your Body by Lewis L. No idea what that is, but by Lewis L. Hay. And find the answers towards which your body is guided you. So it says, when my body is telling me right now. So it's kind of like focusing on that and recovery. So that's what I go on. Love light, hello. DB, my Scorpio's current feelings towards love light. Let's see, is there spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give love light a message? Please, thank you. During spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give love light a message about DB, their Scorpio's current feelings towards love light. What are their current feelings towards love light? I feel like they have a lot of feelings for you right now, right? The energy is in alignment with them for sure. I feel like they see and value you as someone who is very independent, very resourceful, very confident in yourself, or they see you that way, right? I feel like you make them feel grounded and they have a lot of respect for you in that area. The Queen of Swords, they feel like they know that you speak your truth, that you're honest, you're open, you don't hold back on what you want to say. I feel like they do want to take action towards you in love and romance with the King of Cups here. Sorry, the Knight of Cups here. Because I feel like right now they're following their heart. They're trying to seek you in romance and passion. I'm not sure if they're doing that or if they're holding back because I feel like they're a little bit fearful of their ego for some reason or hesitate a little bit. But yeah, the Two of Cups, there's a good balance between your energies right now for love and romance. I feel like, their alignment is good. Their mind, heart, and soul is in the right place. And I feel like, there's a lot of true love energy coming through here. Like, this is the perfect love reading. I don't think I've ever had a perfect love reading like that, right? Oh man, the temperance is even good. I feel like the temperance, right, is a matter of uh finding that balance, that patience, that understanding. But yeah, that is what I got. If you missed the beginning, you can go back a little bit. Theme reading for Ivy. What does Mama Moon have for Ivy? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Ivy a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Ivy a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Ivy a message? What does Mama Moon have for Ivy? What does Mama Moon have for Ivy? What does Mama Moon want Ivy to know right now? What messages does Mama Moon have for Ivy? What messages does Mama Moon have for Ivy? Trust. You trust yourself. So for your new beginning, you have the Seven of Cups in the dark. So I don't know if that's a matter of wishful thinking and illusions and temptations and not really knowing what options or choices to choose from right now. So you may be a little bit confused of which path to take because I feel like there is a new path opening up for you. There is a Two of Pentacles. So what fears you need to face right now is how you're going to make it work, right? How you're going to juggle things around. What choices are you going to make? Which ones are you going to focus on? Which ones you're going to let go of? I feel the sense of you juggling around your resources or your time management or your budgeting, whatever that is for you, because I feel like you do have infinity opportunities, right? Or chances or changes that are coming your way. And like, yeah, the death card. So I feel like it's a matter of you choosing what you want to have that rebirth energy, this new path, this new beginning for you. It does come with things ending, with things reopening, with transformation and change. I feel the sense of, oh, with the old and with the new kind of thing that's coming through. You have the Page of Cups in the dark too. So this is your first move to take action. So I feel like it's a little bit more about you leaning more towards logic than following your heart on your sleeve kind of thing. Being more clear minded, more direct with what intentions you want to take, what actions you want to take, and what kind of cycles you want to activate right now to move forward. Whatever it is, does start with you trusting yourself. Emma Moon says, sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path at all. But it says that you need to trust that you are. Know this, you're on the right path. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it is not real. So, you signed up for this apparently. Today, search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let the newfound trust fuel your next steps. So, that's what you got. Crystal, should I start to talk with Miguel or go the other direction? Let's see for Crystal. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, James, or Faye that want to come and give Crystal a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, James, or Faye that want to come and give Crystal a message? Should Crystal start to talk to Miguel or go in the other direction? Is there any spirit guides, answers, or Faye? Should Crystal start talking to McGill, or should they go in the other direction? I feel like that's kind of your decision, what you feel is best for you to do, right? Because I feel like you're the Empress here and you're a Taurus. The Empress is a Taurus. So I feel like you hold the power over your situation of what you feel is right for you to do. What your intuition and your instincts are telling you, right? You're a Taurus. You rely heavily on connecting with Mother Earth and grounding yourself and trusting your instincts. I feel this energy too of figuring out what your next steps are with not just how you're going to nurture the relationship with connection with McGill, but how you're going to keep your independence and keep yourself grounded. For the Knight of Wands in the dark, I feel like there's some trust issues between the two of you. That may be what is causing you to question if you should talk to McGill or not. Um, I don't know if there's been an imbalance between you and your family towards Miguel or what's going on with that. But I feel like the home kind of situation has been disturbed. For the King of Cups in the dark too, I feel like McGill has repressed feelings. Like he has feelings for you, but he's holding them back and not expressing them or not able to express them for whatever reason. I don't know if he just buried his feelings so deep that he can't pull them out anymore. But I feel like the two of you do share a lot of happy memories together, a lot of joyful memories, right? I feel like there's this energy of wholesome vibes coming through between the two of you when it comes to memories. Let's see, what is the best direction for Crystal? Should Crystal move towards Miguel? Should Crystal communicate with Miguel? The Death card says no and end things. What direction should Crystal move towards with Miguel? The cards are suggesting not to talk to Miguel and to go the other direction. But I feel like the choice is yours, is what you want. I do feel like there's some unhappy energy, some trust issues, some repressed feelings coming through. I know that there's a lot of happy memories between the two of you, but I don't know if they're strong enough to fix what this is, though. You know? That seems to be up to you. That is what I got. Crazy! Hello! Next actions towards. What are Danielle's next actions towards Crazy? Let's see. Regarding love, is there any spirit guides, angels, James, or Fae? What are Danielle's next actions towards Crazy? Is there any spirit guides, angels, James, or Fae? What are Danielle's next actions towards Crazy regarding love and romance? I feel like his next actions is being guarded. I feel like he's standing his ground. I don't know if he's been sneaking around on you or what's going on with that, but you have the Seven of Swords, right? I just feel the sneaking around behavior coming through, being secretive, not quite sure what he's not telling you. But he also has the Magician in the dark. So the Magician in the dark is like gaslighting you or manipulating you in some sort of way. And I feel like he's trying to move forward or move past whatever's going on between the two of you. So I feel like if he does come towards you, he's not being completely honest. Because I just feel like, with the Knight of Cups in the dark, that means he's kind of like a player, right? He's thinking around with other people, not just to you. I don't know if this is what's happening or if that's where his mindset is at right now of what he plans on doing. For Crazy, what are Danielle's next actions towards Crazy? What are Danielle's next actions towards Crazy? What are their next actions? Ooh, their next actions, right? I feel like they want to take action towards you. I feel like they want to take that control with the Emperor here. I feel like they want to take action. I feel like they're more focused on sex, but you never know. The Nine of Cups, they're holding back on them expressing their feelings. Yeah. What I was saying is that it looks like they're standing guard. I feel like they're going to try to tell you that they're speaking their truth. I feel like they're trying to defend their position, but it looks like they're manipulating the situation. Like, I feel like they're being secretive, sneaking around, and kind of trying to manipulate the energy that's going on between the two of you. I feel like he's trying to move forward, and not allow this to come through, but it's coming through, and it looks like Danielle is kind of a player because the Knight of Cups is in the dark. So yeah, I don't know if it's just them escaping responsibilities that they're sneaking around trying to say like I'm at work, but they're just kind of being lazy somewhere else, or if they're seeing someone else. Their next action seems to be the Ace of Pentacles wanting to take action towards you, wanting to take control over the energy, right? With the Emperor here, wanting to take action, wanting to be that person. But the Nine of Cups, there's some empty fulfillment coming through, is what I got. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. You're welcome. Dwayne. Does Lisa want a serious relationship with Dwayne? Is there any spirit guides, answers, James, or Faye that want to come and give Dwayne a message? Does Lisa want a serious relationship with Dwayne? I feel like Lisa can't decide. She's very indecisive. I feel like Lisa probably has a lot of Libra in her energies because she's so indecisive. Um, the the Four of Cups. I just feel this energy of her looking back at the past between the two of you and remembering the good things, the bad things. I feel like Lisa wants her independence and doesn't want to be codependent towards you. So I feel like she keeps going back and forth on her ideas of what she truly wants and just kind of, trying to make that decision. I feel like overall she has a lot of love, a lot of respect, a lot of passion towards you, right? The Two of Cups. I feel like you've been together for so long that she knows the two of you have a permanent connection with each other. Like I feel like the two of you are soulmates or twin flames, or I don't know what your spiritual connection is, but yeah, it's trying to find the balance between the two of you and where you both sit in. Yeah, because she keeps going back and forth. I feel like she's scared to lose her independence. She keeps thinking about the past, the good, the bad, the okay, and wondering what she needs to sacrifice in order to have this love energy, and that's causing her to I feel like she knows she has to make a decision, but making that decision seems very difficult, so she keeps going back and forth. That's what I got. What else does Dwayne need to know about this? What else does Dwayne need to know about this? Yeah, there's an imbalance. I feel like she may even stay up all night thinking about it, worrying about it, stressing about it. I feel like she has a hard time figuring out what to do as much as you do. Hi, Mira. Thank you so much for your donation. Yeah. Mira, what's Dee's thoughts and energies towards Mira currently? Is there any spirit guides, answers, James, or Faye? What are Dee's thoughts, feelings, and energy towards Mira right now? During spirit guides, answers, James, or Faye, what are Dee's thoughts towards Mira right now? And what about his energy towards Mira currently? Ooh, he's happy with you. The Four of Wands is out. I feel like he has strong thoughts and feelings towards you. I don't know. I don't know if something happened between the two of you because he seems very happy, very content with your energy, right? With the Four of Wands here, I feel the sense of the two of you having a good balance, feeling like you belong with each other. The Strength card, a lot of passion, a lot of attraction seems to be coming through. I don't know if the two of you have taken some big steps together or what, but I feel like they're a little fearful of making any risk or making any sudden movements. I'm not quite sure what that is about. You have the Five of Cups, so I don't know if they're worried about the past decisions they've made. I feel like they're focusing more like, there's negatives and there's positives and trying to figure out which way to move, I feel like is making them a little indecisive about what their current energy is towards you. The King of Cups is in the dark. I feel like they're holding back on their emotions, you know? Let's see, what is going on with the Five of Cups? What's going on with the Five of Cups? Justice. So I don't know if they're trying to weigh their options of what's the most fairest deal between the two of you. Why is the King of Cups in the dark? Why is the King of Cups in the dark? I feel like the King of Cups, I'm feeling like they may have some trust issues with you. Yeah, they're temperance. Their mind, heart, and soul is on the right place. I feel like they have a lot of love and compassion towards you, but when they're in their mind, they feel like maybe they can't trust you. Not quite sure what that is about. Yeah. I don't have to worry that you made some poor financial decisions or what's going on with that. I feel like sometimes they can get upset easily. I don't know. Or they stress or worry easy. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but there does seem to be a lot of love. I feel like they worry about things a lot, but they're holding back on their emotions, it seems. Or they're holding back on their thoughts about their emotions. Yeah, that's what I got though. Amelia, hello. What does he like about Amelia personally wise? Let's see. What does he like about Amelia personally wise? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or faith that want to come and give Amelia a message? How does he like Amelia? What does he like about Amelia? What does he like about Amelia? What does he like about Amelia? I feel like he likes that you're very optimistic. I feel like he likes your vision, your ideas, your thoughts, um, your focus on the future. I feel like those are things that they like about you. I feel like they like that you're really good under pressure, you're really good in a crisis kind of thing. I feel like they're holding back on their emotions towards you though, or maybe they're unsure about how you feel towards them. Because I feel like they don't know if um you accept them or not. I feel there is the King of Swords in the dark. So yeah, I feel like they may have a little bit of trust issues. They may be a little temperamental in their energy towards you because I feel like they keep taking their time to think things through about what they like about you, what they think about you, and that sort of thing. Overall, I feel like if they spend so much time thinking about you and if they spend so much time thinking if you like them or not, I feel like they like you, right? Because why else would they spend so much time thinking about you? And that sort of thing. What what about Amelia does you like? What about Amelia does you like? Is there any spirit guides, answers, in your say? What about Amelia does you like? Right? I feel like he feels fulfilled with you. You make him feel happy. I feel like he has a good feeling about you, a good intuition about you. The Seven of Wands, I feel like he feels protective of you. Like he would, he'd fight for you kind of thing, right? But yeah, there's some things on his mind that he's not quite sure. You know, he has some fears about if you like him or not, kind of thing. But that's what I got. Goddess. Let's see for Goddess. What's coming towards Goddess? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Goddess a message? What is coming towards Goddess right now? What's coming towards Goddess right now? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? What's coming towards Goddess right now? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? What is coming towards Goddess right now? What is coming towards Goddess right now? Oh man, what's coming towards you is judgment. Not quite sure if other people are judging you or judging your situation, because I just feel the sense of you making a decision. I don't know if you've been self evaluating yourself about what's worth keeping around, what's not, or what's worth your time and energy and what's not, kind of thing. Because I just feel like someone wants to come towards you in love and romance, or a good connection in general. It doesn't have to be love and romance, but a good connection in general wants to come towards you, where you both have like mutual vibes. I don't know if this is a situationship or what it is, but I feel like with the Three of Wands that you're on the right track, you're going in the right direction. I feel this sense of looking ahead, feeling optimistic, expanding your visions and your ideas of what your next steps are and what your decisions are, especially regarding this person and how you're going to judge, your moves moving forward. You have the Ten of Pentacles in the light. So I feel like overall there's success, you're getting things done. Um, I feel like you feel supported or you're supporting someone else. I'm not quite sure how you're playing out with that. But there does seem to be some changes and challenges coming your way. So I don't know if these changes and challenges have to do with like office politics at work kind of thing or relationship kind of things that where you're both are not really on the same page. I don't know if there's been like an argument or a disagreement of some sorts. What does Goddess need to know about this energy moving forward? Again, with the Five of Swords, the Five of Swords, changes and challenges, but I also feel like there's this energy of, someone having some ego trips or someone stirring drama of some sort, or somebody's gossiping about you. I don't know if they're gossiping about you and this person, or what's going on with that. Queen of Swords, speak your truth, right? I feel like it's a matter of you owning your truth of what's going on here. I just feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, there's this energy of you focusing on being clear-minded. Set your boundaries. Don't let anyone disturb your energy, kind of thing. The Knight of Wands is in the dark. I don't know if this person here or who this Knight of Wands is. In the dark, I feel like they may be a little impulsive, especially around commitments. But I feel like they mean well. I feel like they wear their heart on their sleeve, kind of thing. I feel like they're very passionate and charming in their work that they do or the things that they do. That is what I want though. I feel like there may be some disturbance in your energy where you're going to have to decide what's your best path forward and which actions you're going to take. And I feel like there's going to be some changes and challenges coming your way that's going to lead you to need to speak your truth and be honest with yourself and your expectations. That's what I got. Mira is D. Thank you so much for your donation again. Let's see. Is D talking or seeing other girls? Is there any spirit guides, answers, or Fae? Is D talking or seeing other girls? The Chariot is a yes card. What are his feelings and interests in her compared to me? What is his interest in her? Any spirit guides, answers, or Fae? What is his interest in her? I feel like he doesn't really have an interest. He just likes to. I'm feeling like this energy. He just likes the sexting kind of thing. I don't feel like he's like really into anyone. He just kind of likes the thrill of it. It seems. I don't know. Um, how does he like her compared to Mira? What is his interest with Mira? What is his interest in Mira? I feel like his interest with you is like scattered. Like I don't know if it's just feels like they're in and out really fast or what's going on with that. But I feel like they feel like you are comfortable with like they're comfortable with you. You make them feel like home kind of energy. I feel like they feel like you're always gonna be there despite what they do, it seems. What does Mira need to know about his connection with this other person? The Hermit, just somebody that he thinks about? What does he think about Mira? His thoughts about you is definitely more positive than hers. The Four of Wands in the dark, I feel like maybe they feel like um you don't support them or you don't agree with them all the time. I don't know. I feel this energy they feel like I don't know if they feel like you're faking or if they're faking around being with you. Not sure what that is about. Is D faking around Mira? King of Wands is yes. Is D really into this other girl? Ace of Wands is yes, but not really with the other cards there. Maybe the other girl is not into him and just giving him the cold shoulder. It could be the other way around. But that's what I got. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you so much. I might do a pop-up live tomorrow. I'm not sure. If not, I'll be back on Sunday. So I hope you all have a great weekend and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone. Thank you. Bye.